Okay, so it looks like we were all wrong about young Miami supposedly escaping her relationship with Diddy unscathed, because new reports are suggesting she was allegedly hurt by him too. Now, I know Miami likes to talk tough and act unbothered. But let's be real, when it comes to Diddy, no one is truly safe. This is the same man accused of blowing up cars and threatening to unalive grown men. And according to young Miami's alleged ex-boyfriend, Diddy seriously messed her up, physically and emotionally. For a long time, Miami stayed silent as Diddy's legal troubles unfolded, especially after Cassie filed her explosive lawsuit. Fans took that silence as complicity. Many believed she was part of the mess. But now? It turns out we may have been completely wrong. Her ex is now speaking out and revealing alleged receipts that have left the internet in total shock. To be fair, it's not hard to see why so many people doubted Miami's innocence. She played the role of Diddy's favorite for a while and didn't hold back when it came to defending him, sometimes going as far as threatening other women. Case in point, Diddy's longtime side piece, Gina Huynh. Despite Gina being in the picture long before Miami showed up, Miami boldly clapped back at her online. During a heated exchange, she tweeted, "If I wanted you to eat my pee, Diddy would have had you on your knees. You Gina. You've been down bad ever since I came into the picture. You've been crying for a baby for 10 years. You the same chick that eat P and D when he feel like it. The same chick that cried on Tasha K cause you wanted a baby. Poor Sushi." Phew. That was a lot. But it didn't end there. One of Diddy's alleged victims even named young Miami in a lawsuit, claiming that Miami bullied her so badly when she got pregnant by Diddy that she eventually miscarried. According to court documents, in July 2022, Jane Doe was flown out to Diddy's LA home where she says she was forced to ingest a drug, later identified as ketamine, without her knowledge. She blacked out and claims she woke up bruised and traumatized with no memory of what happened. The pattern continued. Jane Doe alleged that Diddy would get her drunk and high until she passed out, then make her perform for him. She said the abuse continued until July 2024. After becoming pregnant with his baby, things allegedly got worse. Young Miami, whose real name is Kershaw Brownlee, allegedly harassed her about the pregnancy and pressured her to get an abortion. Jane Doe then suffered a miscarriage. So yeah, at first glance, it looked like Miami was just as complicit in Diddy's chaos. Now here's the twist. While it's true that Miami may have bullied others, it's also possible that she was a victim herself. And according to someone believed to be her ex, she didn't have much of a choice in the things she did while with Diddy. For example, remember when Lil Rod accused Miami of being Diddy's substance mule? In court documents, he claimed plaintiff and the Combs Rico enterprise were rehearsing for something in Westville, Virginia. Plaintiff Jones personally witnessed Mr. Combs do a few lines of nose candy in his dressing room. When Brendan forgot it, defendant Christina called young Miami, who then brought it on a private jet from Miami. Now, this so-called ex is saying Miami wasn't just doing this willingly. She had to follow Diddy's orders or else. And honestly, that lines up with what others have been saying. Multiple people have testified that if you crossed Diddy or didn't do what he asked, he would explode, often violently. So if Diddy told Miami to hop on a jet with illegal substances, that's exactly what she had to do. There were no options, just obedience or punishment. And let's not forget one of the more bizarre things Miami once proudly shared, her love for golden showers with Diddy. At the time, people laughed it off, thinking she was just being freaky and wild. But in light of the recent allegations and disturbing claims of what Diddy has done to other women, that comment hits differently now. What seemed like just another outrageous city girl moment might have been a symptom of a much darker situation. The internet is divided. Some still side-eye Miami for how she treated others during her time with Diddy. But others are now wondering if she, too, was being controlled, manipulated, and abused. At the end of the day, two things can be true at once. She may have hurt people and she may have been hurt herself. With more voices coming forward and insiders ready to expose the truth, it feels like we're only scratching the surface. If her ex is telling the truth, and if Miami really was a victim of Diddy's twisted world, we may be hearing her side of the story soon. But what do you think? Was young Miami just playing the game, or was she trapped like so many others allegedly were? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates as this story continues to unfold.
It say take a shower if you like golden showers. I do.
Golden showers, meaning when the guy pees on you, pee on you everywhere, you like it?
I just like it.
You do?
Word on the street is that young Miami's infamous golden shower confession may have been less of a kink and more of a cry for help. Allegedly, she didn't have a say in whether it happened or not. It was all up to Diddy. If he told her to get on her knees and take it, she had no choice. And now, this would explain why she suddenly tried to backtrack after Diddy got arrested. Shortly after the news broke, Miami tweeted, "I never said he was the one I did that with. Intimacy is a part of life. I'm grown and maybe I talk about it too much, but everybody's got their personal experiences. Some people get pooped on, some people live life on the edge, some people born AF. I watch a lot of girls get peed on. If we grown and we in the house just chilling and want to talk about intimacy, what's wrong with that? Let's be honest though, it kind of seemed like she was just trying to save face and avoid the humiliation. But according to her alleged ex, it did happen, and just like Cassie, she allegedly didn't have a say in it. Diddy got what Diddy wanted, period. While being cross-examined, Cassie revealed some seriously disturbing details about what she went through. She admitted that Diddy forced her to take part in sexual freak-offs, even while she was on her period. When asked directly by prosecutors, "Did you want to be urinated on?" Cassie responded, "No, I did not want it." They pressed further, "How did it feel?" "It was disgusting. It was too much. No one could think I wanted it." And when asked if she wanted Diddy to urinate in her mouth, she said, "Too much urine in my mouth. I didn't want anyone to urinate on me." It was painfully clear, this wasn't consensual. She didn't want to be degraded like that. She didn't want to be on the ground with two men urinating on her. But then things got even weirder. One of the escorts who was allegedly involved in one of these acts took the stand and claimed it was Cassie who asked him to do it. According to court documents, Cassie asked me if I had ever urinated on someone before. I said no. She told me to do it. But apparently, I was doing it wrong. They both stopped me and said I was supposed to let a little out at a time, not just take a full leak on her. This testimony made it seem like Cassie wanted it, but let's not get it twisted. Everything about the setup screams manipulation and control. It's not hard to imagine Diddy pulling the strings behind the scenes, making it look like these women were consenting when, in reality, they were being groomed and coerced. That brings us back to young Miami. For the longest time, people thought Miami was running things, that she was Diddy's favorite, even his equal. But now, it's looking more and more like she was just another puppet in his twisted game, and from what her ex is claiming, she didn't exactly escape Diddy's wrath either. People have been circulating a photo of her with what looked like injuries. She tried to brush it off as a regular household accident, but many believe it could be a sign that Diddy may have been putting his hands on her too, just like he's allegedly done to others. It's honestly shocking to hear that young Miami may have also been victimized. She hasn't always come across as sympathetic. She said and done things that were messy and hurtful. But that's the thing, victims aren't always perfect. Some of them have made mistakes. Some of them have even hurt other people, but that doesn't mean they weren't victims themselves. So now, we're left wondering, was her ex telling the truth? Is he genuinely exposing what happened to Miami? Or is he just trying to help her clean up her image before the next wave of allegations drops? Let me know what you think in the comments. Was young Miami another one of Diddy's victims, or just someone trying to escape the blowback? Then go ahead and check out this next video for even more tea.